people say, hey, it's a new day.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy 50 coming at you live from the top of New York. Talk to you about New Day. It's actually myself, Alicia Keys, Dr. Dre, produced by Dr. Dre.
Me and Phil still in this bitch. We going the distance.
I went to go see Dre in Los Angeles. He was actually working on the Detox. He brought me out. He wanted me to, play some of the music that I was creating for my album and see if there was something there musically that would inspire him to do something different. And at the same time, maybe we do some writing or work on some other things while we're there. And then what ended up happening was I play my songs, I play my music for him traditionally. This is how we make my albums. I play my music for Dre, he hears it, and then it gives me better stuff. So I go find the best things I can find and then I bring it to him and I play it so he can see where I'm going with that actual project musically. There's a song originally, the chorus was on that record, on the production that was called This Life Won't Last Forever, and it was vocally recorded and written by Esther Dean. They sent Esther Dean's version to Alicia, and Alicia sent it back with the New Day concept, and it had new strings that she put on the actual record.
I woke up this morning.
Dre decided to work with whoever he wanted to work with, because I remember that he gave me the biggest records in my career. I played the record for him, and he went nuts. And he was like, I gotta mix this. He said, this gotta feel like a movie, man. It gotta feel cinematic, and I wanted to feel big and build in different areas. And he touched the record, and it came back, and I was like, it's dope. It felt like it was leaning towards a pop record then. So I was like, let Dre go play with the drums again. And him was like, I can beat the drums up, I can make it feel like that. And I was like, all right, so he called me back. He called me back, it's a funny story, because he called me back and he was like, I was in the car, and he was like, yo, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking about, man. I can't make these drums sound like Dre.
For me, I got to be on top. I said, me, I got to be on top. I got the street on lock.
We didn't anticipate Dre actually recording his verse. Then he recorded his verse and we went back and forth. And on every song that I featured the artist on, I went first, I went last. Put those artists in the middle. And was really adamant about Dre going first on this actual record. Like he went on and on and on and on. It worked out. It's doing what New Day is supposed to make me feel. But there's room for growth. There's room for you expanding your ideas and learning new information and wanting to actually implement it into the actual culture and create the art that sticks around forever. It's working. We had an issue before the release because Alicia put a version of the actual record out. Now, it took a long time. Like, Dre had this record for a long time, so if you kind of got a hit playing in the studio, and I said this to Alicia, I said, when I heard the record for the first time, with her two verses on it, I was like, damn, that motherfucker hot. With her by herself. It's like it's hot. And she started laughing and she was like, I said, nah, it's a hit record. I had to play Alicia the version of the actual record that the lyrics that I put, and I didn't have Dre's verse at that point. She had Swiss on FaceTime. That way he could be in the room with us while he was overseas. I believe he was in Japan or he was somewhere working. We got together, we made it happen. New Day. So off the albums, Street King Immortal is scheduled to release November 13th. I'm just putting finishing touches on it now. I didn't even finish building the skits, the story of the actual record, but I'm doing that and in process mixing the actual record so they feel exactly the way I want them. New Day.
Party people say,